See, I got the one from Mojo. Melissa, there are some uncomfortable foods that women, especially, don't really feel comfortable eating in public.
I understand. I could probably tell you number one or number one.
I'm gonna guess you're gonna get the first. The
bananas
and
hot dogs.
Thank you very much. I'm so straight. I eat my hot dogs from the middle. Going forward, no. What? You don't, Rusty? You don't?
Absolutely, I eat my hot dogs from the middle. What are you talking about,
Chris?
I like to make people uncomfortable, so I make as much eye contact as possible while I'm eating a banana.
Hi, Bobby. How are you?
How about sausages?
Sausage. I don't know. You might. I just chop.
What?
them.
Do you have a list, or you just?
Well, no. It's look. There's plenty of them, right? That make not. It's an uncomfortable thing, but yeah, bananas and hot dogs, right? So if you went to a public school, you'd know that kids are awfully childish because they're kids, they're childs, they're child. Right?
They're child.
Yes, it's not reserved for children, though.
You know, especially about penis-shaped foods. I mean,
right?
Well, children and jackholes.
Well, this is why the grizzly gripper's made.
I mean, we're gripping
you got a grizzly gripper there, Melissa. You got your own grizzly gripper at home.
Is that the Colorado grizzly gripper?
People can't see silence.
Is that what the kids are calling
it? Yeah, but I'm tapping.
You're tapping.
Shall I tap?
Is that what the kids are calling it these days? I don't know what you're talking about.
What's a grizzly gripper?
$20.
$20.
Gotcha. $20, same as downtown. No, so hey, look, a guy finally stepped up to the plate and invented the grizzly gripper. You know, answered a lot of middle school prayers because penis-shaped foods are a little awkward, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Melissa, I have never heard Melissa be so speechless, especially after talking about clitorises and penises last week.
That was science.
Science, bitches.
It's so funny because I was going to have a topic on penises tonight, but I think I'll change it. I don't want to give anybody too much penis.
What? Wait, what? You're doing it wrong.
That's what she said.
Where's all my comments in the Facebooks and the YouTubes and the socials now?
I can't see Facebook for some
You know
reason.
what? Okay, sorry, we're a little derailed already. I see that there are viewers, but
hashtag derailed, folks, on Twitter.
On the Twitters, right? Hashtag derailed. That's right here.
Yeah, that's right. We need you people to start using the hashtag derailed and the Twitters. We know that this audience is capable of using Twitter. They know how to use the technology because Brad reads them all morning long. We just understand that you people are lazy on a Sunday night. Hashtag derailed, people.
Chris, besides being triggered right now, is your face on fire?
You
got the sun right here.
I got a fancy new camera, but my fancy new camera is in high def, and so it picks up the green screen really good, and so I had to get it lit a little better. But I got this light over here. I got to figure out a better light because this light is freaking hot.
Hey, Chris, just to let you know, stop. We have an issue.
What?
People can only hear you on iHeartRadio.
Oh no!
Oops,
this is not good.
Uh-oh.
I don't know about Facebook. Can someone comment in the Facebook? I'm not. There are.
Timmy, you're not forced. Nobody's holding you down.
I hope we're able to remedy the situation here.
I think it's working on Facebook because I had it.
Someone comment on Facebook.
It's fixed. It'll be fixed in just a second on the iHeart. Hold on.
Okay, so
Damn it! They got music and they got me, and that's it.
And was literally
I plugged in a new
heavy
camera.
breathing. YouTube is good. YouTube is good.
Okay.
Thank you, Timmy.
So Bobby says we are loud and clear. Thank you, Bobby.
Lima Charlie.
So back to the penis-shaped foods. I mean, I know, Melissa, you can't get enough. So.
Well, I don't. Yeah. Go ahead.
A guy finally answered that prayer. He invented something called the grizzly gripper, which I thought was a position. I didn't know it was what, Rusty?
I thought it was because I've heard of the Colorado grizzly gripper, but that's
a different bear right there.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a hot dog holder. It's basically it's a hot dog holder.
All right.
And it kind of keeps your mouth shielded from onlookers. Look, from, when you're in, okay, we're going to get to it here. Yes, it's truly an unnecessary invention, but I get it. Eating wieners in public can be daunting. Imagine being on the jumbo screen at, like, say, a football game or a Major League Baseball game or something. And while you're shoving a wiener in your mouth. What stuff.
That's terrible.
Just like a grizzly gripper, and you kind of hold it like this. It's just, Melissa,
how about?
Am I doing this right?
Since you guys say you eat it from the middle, why don't you just use? You don't need a new invention. Why don't you just use those corn cob holders?
Oh my god!
Wow! Oh wait, that's uncomfortable to even think about.
Those things you stab in the wiener.
Corn cob.
And the corn cob?
No, do it to the hot dog.
Right. I guess that's a possibility. Of course, it's not going to hold the bun.
That sounds like a personal problem.
This is for holding buns, Rusty. Right here. These are my two hands.
Okay. All right.
So you just take this grizzly gripper and you to avoid the awkwardness, basically.
It's not going to look awkward. A big piece of plastic up in front of your face, and looks like you're munching on platinum. No, that's not going to look
well.
weird.
It kind of, I guess the visual is it's here, and you're. What's the difference? You still got your mouth gaping over a wiener, don't you, Rusty?
I've never heard
anybody
I do not.
Rusty, when did you stop eating wieners?
See what you did there.
I have never eaten wieners. Just say
like hot dogs.
But
you like a good roller dog. Look, I like a good roller dog.
I do like a good roller dog.
What about corn dogs?
Mm-hmm.
Is this back to the fluting Pope story?
Well, I don't think that eating a corn dog in public for a straight cisgender male such as yourself, I don't think you would want to do that, especially if it has like mayo or mustard, and then you get a little onion.
Wait, you
do that again? Do that again. Let's do that again.
No, first one's free. You got to pay for the rest.
Hey, we are on Patreon, folks. Right now, we have a subscription-based. You can go over there and set up an account, and you can donate, as they say on the.
I don't think it's up and running yet.
Damn it!
Oh well.
Hold on. I'm gonna fire an intern.
Rusty, don't
fire Rusty Lugnut.
No.
Subscribers will get a free gift.
I'm gonna let the intern fire Rusty.
We have to launch it. It's not launched. It's ready to go. We just have to figure out a few things and trying to get us all together at the same time is like herding cats. And
hey, how do you know how I do my cats?
Anyway, so
Hi, Matthew.
Yeah. There is no look. I only see one person on the Facebook commenting. So
it's the unofficial fifth member, Miss Sarah Nichols.
There are two different. Wait, hold on.
Bobby Joe.
There are two different Facebook feeds for people to watch. There's one at Mojo 50. There's one at Off Track. Right. So you're just looking at the comments on one.
Oh.
Well, tell me, Chris, how many are on the Mojo right now? Because there's 18 on the Off Track.
Oh well, there's
just so low
on the Mojo 50.
No, there's the video count is accurate. The comments you can only see if you're looking at that particular one.
Right. Okay. Anyway, we can get out of this grizzly gripper because we're over it. But if you want a grizzly,
I still don't understand what the grizzly gripper is. I'm gonna have to. You catch me up later.
But you haven't been listening.
Corn
No,
cob
I've been trying to
holder.
fix the iHearts.
Okay.
I think I got
Yeah,
it.
well, bottom line, it's a shield, so you can't see the.
Yes. So you can't see anybody eating a wiener, which
Okay, but you can still make eye contact.
here's the problem with this. Someone really knows what you're doing. All you're doing is looking gay because you have an apparatus
Don't say that.
around what?
Don't say you look gay. That's wrong.
I'm offended.
I'm offended.
Are you offended, Rusty? Really?
I'm offended.
No, you're afraid someone else might be offended. Well, you can't be offended if it's true. So
Well, that's true.
there's that. In case y'all needed more proof that people in Florida are just cuckoo out there and just bad. 2 men in Largo, Florida, they beat up a guy.
Why?
Doesn't seem unusual in Florida. Then after they beat him up, they stole his backpack and his prosthetic leg.
They beat him with his prosthetic leg, or they just stole it.
They took it.
Hey, them things are expensive.
Yes, Gerald has one,
You buy
and they
one?
made his wrong.
Gerald.
It was wrong. They didn't put the right decorations on it. I mean, it works fine, but it doesn't look the way he wants it to. And those are expensive, and they're going to make him another one. I hope he gets to keep it. I mean, I don't know what you do with an extra leg.
Probably like padlock it on or something.
I don't know.
I mean,
But yeah, they are. You know how much they cost?
Old tripod.
An arm and a. Never mind. Go ahead.
well, no, it's funny because they literally these two guys got tracked down by the cops and they were charged with strong arm robbery. I hear crickets.
Wouldn't that be missing leg? Wouldn't that be missing leg robbery?
Peekaboo
Our
says that
producer is busy.
Yes.
he can. Our Peekaboo says that he can hear us and he can see us on the YouTubes.
Hey,
He
guys,
says other than Melissa, that's not a good thing.
It was
stop
wrong.
for
They
listening
didn't
to our
put the right decorations on it. I mean,
you guys.
it works fine, but it doesn't look the way he wants it to.
Uh,
Who's
I'm
that?
firing my intern as well.
Chris.
there we go.
I'm gonna
Where's
John
my
Doherty.
intern?
intern.
John Doherty over at the Mojo 50 Off Track Syndicate Live, whatever. Says now he doesn't have a leg to stand on.
Thank you, because that's pretty much yeah. You know what, guys? I'm enjoying a nice drink after, drinking way too much yesterday evening. Yet, look, I got to send out a congratulations. Yes, at a wedding. My bro, one of my bros from my Off Brothers. Some of you will get that. Some of you won't. It'd be Piss Off. Actually, is his name. I'm Jack. Literally.
Is he Australian?
No.
Yeah.
Piss Off, eh? No. Kurt and Julie, some dear friends of mine, got married yesterday evening, and I wish them the best and the most happy life ever. So, but I had some drinks last night. I wished I wished I would have
Easy
had.
for you to say.
Not really. Do you know me?
First day with your new tongue.
Hey,
No, I got used too much last night. So there's
Miss Beaver Holly says Jason is watching. What's up, Jason?
so anyway.
Hi, Jason.
I just wanted to
Mr.
say,
Beaver.
look, if I'd had my cat cooler tumbler last night, I would have been able to have some really cold drinks. Or, you know what? Sitting out by the fire, we could have had some nice hot coffee.
Hot
and
toddies.
Stayed hot. Yeah, some hot toddies and hot stuff. But yeah, Rusty's got his there. I have mine here. Look, guys, these are completely, I don't want to say they're indestructible. Everything's destructible. But they're really rugged. They are very rugged. And one of the biggest things I actually really appreciate is it doesn't have that pop on cap. This is actually a screw on cap. It makes a seal. It does not leak. I have never had this leak.
Unlike you.
Well, what? I'm not like seething over here. What am I doing leaking? Stuff.
Oh, never mind. I thought it's
No.
the drip, not the leak.
Oh my God. No.
I'm just kidding.
Wow.
Man,
Damn.
That,
So anyway, guys, catcoolers.com. Go over to catcoolers.com. Not only the tumblers, You can get the growler. You can get coolers. They're coolers. You guys check the socials, the Facebooks, all this. Rusty and I were at Tennessee. We finally got out of jail. That's why we're here this week and not last week.
We're not supposed to talk about that.
Hey, I even had I was issued a urinalysis specimen cup when I got there. Hello.
Wow.
Don't tell anybody. I had to get Judy to pee in mine. Just saying.
But
did she
we are completely
stand up or?
I don't know if she can stand up to pee.
What do we have to go into detail?
Analysis coordinator for the Navy. So
what's that promo code?
Whiskey.
10%
off. Code, yes. Yeah, go check out their coolers too. Anyway, Rusty has one of them coolers. He has a tumbler and he has a growler. Rusty sponsor. I think Rusty buys all of our sponsor stuff.
I'm trying to
sponsored by Pornhub now too, by the way, and Rusty has a full subscription. So
no, we're not. Although I am currently.
You do have a full subscription to Pornhub, right?
The VIP elite member.
I think he runs. Look, he's not only a president, he's the member. Or what?
Oh no, it's called the Champagne Room membership.
Yeah, he likes velvet and brass. Anyway, Miss Melissa, we have a special show coming up for you guys this evening.
I know, I can't wait. A bunch of my favorite people are going to be on.
Oh, do you have a science bitches for this evening?
I do. Well, I'm not going to do the penis one.
Well, Chris.
So no, I have a bunch. I have others.
Chris.
Yeah, man.
What?
Science bitches.
Science bitches.
Science bitches.
We have science.
Intern, fire Chris.
It's science bitches.
There we go.
Okay, so I had today's topics. I had 3, and so I'm throwing the penis out the window. But they were inspired because there are 5th graders talking in the other room, and what do 5th graders talk about? Penis, farts, and poop. So that was my inspiration. So the peeing one was, did you know that how far you can pee? Well, it's kind of like physics too, not just biology, but the length of your stream is what controls that is the size of your pee hole. But the pee hole is called a meat, Okay, no, I said I was going to talk about penises. We'll talk about
it. But
it's
called later. A what? You can't leave me hanging like this.
It's not the way you pronounce it, but I'm going to call it meat.
Well, how do you pronounce it then?
Well, it's MEATAL. And if you have surgery, some people, they can develop a condition that is smaller, that makes your pee hole smaller, but some people are born with it bigger. And there was a story. My research for this was inspired by a story I heard 2 days ago about a guy when he said when he was a kid, he could pee and it would touch the ceiling.
Whoa.
The stream, not yeah. So he had to get surgery to kind of to get it to shrink. And that was
why?
I'm confused. So you don't want the hole too big.
No, because that puts you at risk for infection.
You don't want the hole too big.
Well, no. I think he would have been all right if he just didn't have it just out waving it around everywhere and getting
peeing in the ceiling. Yeah, peeing on the ceiling.
I mean, I don't.
No, you're at risk for infection when you have that big of a hole because of just lint from your underwear and
a lot more risk than that.
Your sexually transmitted diseases I would assume, I didn't read this, but I'm going to assume your risk for an STD goes through the roof.
Well, so does the pee.
Exactly.
Your risk is only.
Excuse me, I unplugged the studio.
As the risk that you put the situation that you put yourself in.
That's true.
I mean,
all right, I was under the table.
Just sitting in front of the computer, doing your business, you're not going to get an STD. I wouldn't think. I mean,
what if your hands are dirty?
Rusty, how do you know about all this?
That's just disgusting.
What if Never mind. This might be too. I was just gonna go off on stories. Okay, let's not do the penis.
Are you asking for a friend?
Or the poop. I'll just do farts. Okay.
I don't even know what to think right now.
Everybody, you produce about 500 to 1,500 milliliters of gas per day, which expels about approximately 10 to 20 farts per day. More for some people, I'm sure.
I'm at the top end.
Enough to.
I'm at the top end of that. Anyway.
99% of farts do not produce a bad odor.
Well, something's wrong with me then.
No, can you imagine if all your farts you're expending are producing a bad odor, then you have a lot of gas because that's only 1% of your gas expulsion, whatever.
So you're saying that it's about enough to fuel a Prius for a day?
Yes.
I'm worried, so I guess I need to go see my doctor.
Gum and soda. You drink a lot of Coke Zero, correct?
Yeah, a lot. Probably.
Gum and soda make you fart more.
Wait,
gotcha.
Okay, so it doesn't matter what kind.
Because the gas that's expelled is produced by bacteria, and a significant proportion of your fart is made up of inadvertently swallowed air. It doesn't smell, but it's mostly nitrogen and oxygen. So, and a lot of this happens while you're sleeping. And I don't know if a lot of you fart when you first get out of bed, but
wait, why do I have to get out of bed to do that?
No, you don't. I mean, wake up.
The Dutch oven you got to pull the covers up over and
yeah,
over yourself. You don't want to, self-contaminate or anything.
So go ahead.
Sorry. No. It's your deal.
I need a sip of wine. It's not carbonated.
I guess to take us a little off track there, leading with what you said. You said I drink a lot. Well, I drink a lot of diet. What would be a lot of diet soda for somebody to drink in a day? In y'all's opinion, what would be a lot?
I'd say 3. No, I shouldn't. Yeah,
I would say 3.
By whose standards? That's the question.
But it also depends on your height, weight, your physical makeup, on what your body can take of the carbon dioxide that you're drinking.
Wow. So 3 cans. I'm talking 12-ounce cans.
You like it in the can, Rusty?
Fine. Yeah.
I
like it in the can.
Okay, good.
I hate it in the bottle. I love it. I love it in the can. So 3.
Isolate that audio.
Isolate that audio. Chris. Mark, timestamp.
So 3 cans of Coke Zero a day is a lot.
I think so.
I probably need to be studied then.
Look, I wouldn't say look, I think that a health professional would say yes, it's a lot.
Wow.
But I don't know.
And it depends on why you're drinking it, if it's for caffeine, and it also depends on if it's a lot, the amount of the artificial sweeteners, the fake color.
You reckon that's bad for you?
That's what I hear.
I honestly.
Did you say rectum?
I reckon.
Damn near killed him.
I reckon that's probably bad for you. So I probably myself probably drink 3/4 of a 12-pack of Diet Coke a day.
Didn't I read somewhere, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Donald Trump drinks a 12-pack of Diet Coke every day.
What?
I read that. I don't know if that's true or not.
I'm real close to that.
But let me get through this because we're almost out of time. And I'm going to read this real quick because I think people want to know the answer to this. There is a simple reason why you don't mind the smell of your own farts. And it has a lot to do with our nose. but we become nose blind to our own farts, but some people actually like the smell. Like you prefer the smell of your own farts to somebody else's, right?
No.
Wow.
No, I don't.
And yes, you can light a fart on fire.
Yes, you can. Absolutely.
All right. Well, guys, coming up, starting now, The first contestant from the Mojo podcast contest coming up right after this. Don't go anywhere.
Gilly, are you okay?
Is she farting?
No, she's like singing. She's like she wants to sing.
Oh, I think she farted and it fell on the floor.
Starving, trying
right,
not to fart is a bad idea, or trying to change your diet so you don't fart. Farting is healthy.
So let's.
Farting is healthy.
Very healthy.
I'm not gonna let anybody forget that.
Get some hellos to some folks out here. Sarah Nichols, she is just hello, Sarah. John Doherty.
I know that guy.
William Finnerty Jr. Finnerty.
That's Mike's dad.
Mhm.
Mike's dad.
Oh, okay.
Hello, Mr.
Good evening,
Indiana Mike.
friends.
Sarah
Hi.
is in there.
Hi.
Holas. Okay,
I
dude.
love my shirt. It is beautiful.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Chris Daly. Hey, Chris. Thank you for joining, buddy.
Wait, he watches our show?
Did you get rid of the heavy breathing on iHeart?
I didn't think Chris Daly was allowed to. I didn't think that one chick.
Michael Ray, Don Stanton was
I
in there.
think that
Hey,
chick
Don.
told him he wasn't allowed to watch Off Track.
Matthew Harker,
Here she is.
Hey, Harker found us.
Holly Ann, and Jason. What's up, Jason? If you're still watching.
Yeah, I got rid of the heavy breathing on iHeart.
Some people like that though.
I was
Yeah.
muted and I was trying to fix things and
Ooh, coming in hot, guys. 10 seconds.
yeah.
That was all I could hear.
5. Welcome back. Hey, look, I done forgot this at the beginning of the show. You see this right here. Let me get my mic stand out there. You see, we've officially changed the name of Off Track. It started out as Off Track with Whiskey 6, myself, and we needed some things changed, and so it got a little difficult to search just Off Track. You just got everything. So now we are officially Off Track Syndicate. Melissa, do you happen to have that definition of syndicate? Or do you remember? Rusty, you remember, right?
Rusty was supposed to be the one to do the definition because this is.
And now, big words with Rusty Lugnut.
Wait, we got to make this quick.
Yep. Yeah, we're cutting into
Syndicate.
time. Syndicate, a group of individuals and or organizations working together towards the same goal.
Right.
Basically.
So we all see eye to eye. We love each other. We've held hands, things like that. So now we are Off Track Syndicate. So hopefully it will be easier for everyone worldwide to find us.
Not to be confused with a crime
everything's gonna be
syndicate.
changing.
That's not us.
Absolutely. Right. So, hi, Miss Gilly. Okay,
Gilly.
welcome everybody. The hostesses from Ain't You a Peach, Miss Jamie Christopher, and the one and only Leprechaun. How are you guys this evening?
Good evening. Or fine. Boy, it was great having our debut contest show today. Whew.
All right. So I want to know. Tell us your experience.
Hey, Gilly.
With this. I mean, what you guys have, and I'm probably going to ask a lot of similar questions because we're going to have all the other hosts on this evening as we go along through the next hour. But tell me, first of all, the basis of the show and, the inspiration, just some of the things that got you guys started with this first.
Kind of like a lower version of y'all. We're kind of funny.
You can't get any
You don't
lower than
really-
us.
A good way to think of us is you know how Brad Staggs does the headlines, right?
Oh yeah, he does it like this.
Pretty much. Well,
Brad Staggs does the headlines, right?
that's pretty much how he does it.
Yeah.
Well, we're kind of similar, except we don't throw a phony story in there. Everything we tell you is what we find online.
There you go.
Hey, that doesn't make it true, though.
No, if you found it online,
it
it's
just
true.
makes
It's
it what we
absolutely-
find online.
So if it's not true, does that mean it's okay for it to be offensive?
Yeah, of course.
Go with it.
Yeah.
All right. So originally, I mean, Jamie, am I wrong? You started this podcast out by yourself. Am I wrong? All right. So then you brought the leprechaun in.
Well, my original goal was to try out a couple of people and see who I clicked with, and me and Lep seemed to click. It might have been our bones clicking, though.
Yeah, she's
Or
trying.
what?
She's trying
I mean,
different
we're
people.
old, so your bones click when you get old. Crack and pop and click.
I don't want to admit that right now either, but yeah, I feel it.
You still have a few days yet. You're still,
behind you there, Lep.
Kratom helps. Kratom helps.
Yeah.
There you go. Definitely does.
So, okay. So you guys, you found out actually about the contest, and tell it, what have you gone through? What's your processes here?
Oh, Lord, yes. Lots of
Chris,
hoops, really.
Chris has been a lifesaver because he even with the original show before the contest, Chris has taught me pretty much everything that I know. I mean,
in turn, you can fire Chris because he's got other jobs.
Yeah.
He's
moonlighting. What the hell?
Matter of fact, take his money back.
I've been fired several times on this show.
Rusty
he's pretty much held my hand through this, so trying to teach me how to use various pieces of equipment, how to set my settings up.
That's right. I like teaching the ladies how to use equipment.
Oh.
So yeah, I probably wouldn't have been able to do this if he hadn't have been willing to work with me on that.
So what was your experience like today? How did you feel hearing yourself on Mojo?
Well, I mean, it wasn't the first time I'd heard myself. Remember, me and Lep did do Jen show that day.
Right.
But it was exciting. It was exciting, different. I mean, we're used to everybody being in the chat and the video and all that kind of stuff. So it was different in that aspect that we weren't, I tried to stay in Twitter.
Yeah, I think for your next show, maybe come up with a hashtag that you want people to tweet out and then announce that right at the beginning of your show and then follow that hashtag for the show so that you can communicate.
Yeah, I need to do that. See, it's a learning process. You just taught us again.
But hey, just because you announced a hashtag doesn't mean your audience will do it, because as is evidenced by hashtag derailed, only Big Pharma Steve and Peekapool are smart enough to use it. Everybody else seems to spell it wrong. I'm guessing that has to be it.
Big Pharma Steve always does. Yeah, he comes through with it. And you said Peekapool, right?
Peekapool, Snarky Jackhole, yeah.
Yeah, they're.
We could do something that would be kind of unique, like maybe £, peach. So that would be what? Pound peach.
There you go.
Or pound, don't be a peach.
Pound me 2 peach.
So is your show today?
Pound the peach.
Is your show today like similar or the exact same as what you normally do every week?
It's the same. Yeah, we didn't change anything.
I mean, we tweaked it a little hither and thither. I mean, it's every show. You guys can attest to this. Every show is a growing process.
Yeah,
it's something you change after each and every one. We've been doing the same. So for the most part, yeah, it was minus the video and also being more regimented. I think would be a good way to describe it. More in the confines of, to fit what the station wants, within the parameters of the contrast rules, where normally we'd probably just be babbling and not do the reads, not mention the sponsors, not take the breaks where we should. So in that regard, yeah, it's been quite a learning process. I still have quite a bit to get my hands on.
I'm trying to learn how to do the reads. The reads are like
live reads.
Yeah.
So are we.
Yeah. So that's pretty much that and the commercial. The break is the only main difference is
Right.
Yeah, because normally we would start, and when the show was over, it was over. We didn't have like breaks in between.
Yeah. I think it gives you a break, a time to refresh.
Yeah.
Cut some monotony. Or
Speaking of reads, we haven't done one yet today. Would you guys like to give us an example of
Chris?
one?
Chris, you've been busy. We did cat coolers.
We did
I did hear cat
doing
coolers.
it. He's really good with it.
Oh, I don't mind doing a cold read at all.
Chris,
Yeah, you have done cat coolers. And there, Miss Mississippi did mention Kratom, and going along with Kratom, something that the station does have is they do have Doc Brown's KBMD's CBDs, and that is good for the body. Everybody has the endocannabinoid receptors already built into our bodies. The good Lord made us with it in there, and the chemicals in the CBD react with your body and help relieve pain, help reduce anxiety in a lot of people. Now, I always mention this. I hate using the same old lines, but Brad really likes the cinnamon flavor, a couple of drops under the tongue there and truck on.
No, I like the earth.
You like the regular? Now,
I
see,
like
to
the regular.
me, does it not taste to you like alfalfa? Is that not a good description?
It does. Yes, it does. And I really like it. And my dad actually prefers, he started CBD oil several years ago, a couple of years ago.
Oh, good.
And but when I told him about our show and how KBMD CBD, and that's all he buys now, and he actually gifted me one. And he also said one of the product is superior, the taste is superior, because whatever flavor you get, it tastes pure.
Yes.
Right.
And he likes that the plunger has graduated lines on it, where the
So
cheaper
your
versions,
dosage.
yeah, and the less, I don't know, less quality. I don't know what you.
Well, it's a higher quality with Doc Brown.
It is, absolutely.
It's not your gas station sushi, and the best way to get it is to go to mojo50.com and hit the shop button, scroll down a little bit, and click on it and order right there. Now, if you use the code Mojo50, you can save $15.
What show are you on? What show are you on?
Whoa.
That's what's on my paper.
Whiskey. Promo code whiskey. Come on, folks.
Rookies.
What can I say? It's what
I'm telling you.
Go by what was written down. I know it's anybody but Jamie and I. So, I mean, it could be whiskey. It could be off track. It could be all of yous. I mean, everybody. Well, except us.
We can only hope later on down the road to have a promo code and a coffee.
Code Peach.
And a coffee.
Oh my God, Peach
cool.
coffee.
Don't start the coffee. Get in line.
Yeah. We've been waiting a long
Maybe a
time.
peach coffee.
Okay.
Nonetheless, if you use that code, you can save $15 per bottle.
All right, we got a couple minutes here before we got to move on. Melissa's got a question
is
for
to
you.
get each individual bottle, and it's from mojo50.com. That's mojo50.com. Thank you.
Lep and Jamie, if our votes or off track had a very influential vote on the contest today, and we were, I'm not speaking for the other three, but if I was very willing to take bribes, what would you give me for a vote?
I have an excellent bottle of Vignoles that came out of Missouri. Oh, most excellent. And now that I have the address, I would expect a delivery of some sort. But I mean, that's just, I can't swear to that in a court of law, but perhaps, maybe.
If the other hosts are listening, you're
in the
all
mail.
gonna get this question. Aww.
By the way, Lep, thank you for my urinalysis test that you gave me.
Have you played with it yet?
No.
If you really need that to pass, his pee's not good. It's tainted.
Rusty.
Yeah.
Rusty, go.
I don't know. Y'all made me lose my train of thought. Go ahead.
Derailed. Congratulations.
Yeah, hashtag derailed. Okay.
So Jamie, what would you give Rusty as a bribe?
I'll let him beat me at putt-putt again.
I was going to say, I'm afraid to know the answer here.
I'll let him beat me at putt-putt again.
But
I think you guys. Is this a euphemism?
Oh, putt. I said putt butt.
I think you guys did good today. I want to congratulate
Thank
you, and thanks for giving us a call. Talked about your show for a couple minutes. We got to pull in the next couple of people.
Well, thank you guys.
I want to
Thanks,
say
guys.
I think that the rest of the show hosts did a really good job. It's going to be a tight competition.
Awesome. We look forward to hearing more.
Thanks, guys. Catch us all
week.
Sunday at 12
Peace
p.m.
out.
Eastern. At Jewel Beach.
Definitely.
Thank you, guys.
Bye.
We'll see you on the next go round. Okay.
All right. Now the other
They
two are
look
sitting in
so
the waiting
Irish,
room.
right?
Are they gone? Oh,
Can we talk about them now?
yeah. Can we talk
I
about
think
the
they
oth-
look
the other
like
two-
Irish twins.
The other two are already in the. Oh my God! What is that bow tie?
Miss Rocky with an I and Mr. EJ Mojo Riverfish from room 13 right here in the Off Track Studios.
I guess I'm a little underdressed because Eric didn't tell me that he was going to be wearing a bow tie. Thanks, Eric.
Well, the
look,
last time I was on here, I was
that's
naked.
messed
So
I
That's
told
step
him,
up.
I called him this morning and I said, look, you don't have to wear pants as long as you have a tie on. So it's either one.
I got the tie on.
There you go. Just don't say it.
I just want to say, Eric, that's creepy and scary all at the same time.
I think it's absolutely fabulous, and I'd like to congratulate you on your choice of attire for the evening.
Thank you very much, Mr. Bram. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
So at least someone
So-
dressed up for the occasion.
How has your guys' experience been with all this so far? I mean, you guys have both individually had podcasts, Rocky she was on the Bells of Liberty. And
I like to think that I still am. We're working a few details out.
okay, cool.
Good.
And, Eric
Glad
had
to hear
his the bearded marathon, marathoner or marathon runner. I don't remember.
Bearded marathoner.
Okay, that's what it is. Yeah, and so you guys both have experience with this in the past. So trying to gain that top spot to get on to Mojo 5-0. What's going through your minds right now? This feeling. Wow, you're speechless. Right, Rock. Hold on.
Whoa.
Right, mark this time. Rocky is speechless.
I don't know. I really don't know how to answer that question. It's a really odd feeling because everybody who's competing for a spot is a friend.
Right.
I consider everybody a friend. So it's friendly competition, but at the same time, it's like it's for a prestigious spot on the network.
Right.
I was able to listen to one of the shows. I've already listened to Lep and Jamie's show when they would do the YouTube show on Saturday nights. I listened to a little bit of Tramping Through History because it happened to fall during my lunch break. I didn't get a chance to listen to my show live or to our show live, but we recorded it, so we were there.
Good. I mean, I hope you showed up for your show.
I would think so, right? And Holly's show, I'm going to have to catch it on the podcast because I definitely didn't have a chance to listen to it live.
Bring tissues.
Yeah.
She gets you. She gets you good.
I did happen to notice that there were some emotional moments, but we'll get to that in another half an hour.
Yeah.
Yes, when she's here. So it's an interesting feeling. I'm optimistic, and may the best show win. And it's a lot of fun to work with Eric. It's definitely a change of pace from talking about politics all the time.
I can't honestly imagine the horror that you two and I don't know, maybe you two have, not to make a joke of that, but the PTSD you guys might have had from seeing Brad Stagg's pantsless outside the hotel today.
Oh,
I don't speak of that.
We don't talk about that anymore. That's the first part of the therapy we got involved in. We don't talk about it.
From here.
First rule of therapy is don't talk about therapy.
Yeah, what happens in the Desert Air Motel, we don't talk about. We
You're seeing a
record
little
it, but we don't talk about
I
it.
mean, you want to take some time there, Eric, or you all right, bro?
I want to ask about y'all were talking about bad smells in room 19. What do you think was causing those bad smells? Just like noxious gases and what?
Ron Phillips in the toilet.
Oh,
Oh, I wasn't going to go there, but I had the munchies after I passed by it a couple times.
Unless it was you, then, I guess that's how you propel yourself through the halls of the desert area.
It helps with the PTSD.
Melissa said that farting is healthy, so.
It is. True. It's very good.
I like to think so.
Right.
And you always like the scent of your own brand.
I don't know. I'm usually in a well-ventilated area.
We got a couple of tweets that finally came through here. Doc Thompson's Amtrak got run over by a blah blah train. That guy. He says your audience knows how to use your audience knows how to use hashtag derailed. You've just already seen the entirety of your entire audience. Bad, Kinsey.
It is absolutely a true statement right there.
Damn, Kinsey.
Tens of listeners.
And Big Pharma Steve says that Melissa is showing her age with the questions she's asking, posing questions like, contestants, if you were a banana, how would you peel me now?
That's like the dating game.
I don't think that's a very appealing question. Sorry, move on.
With grizzly grippers, for sure.
Look, you can do anything with a grizzly gripper. Anyway, so.
I want to know what, have you, I'm sorry.
No, please go ahead.
I just walked all over you, Sean.
No, I had nothing to say.
Oh, we need Chris Wallace. Chris Wallace, where are you?
I got something in my eye for Chris Wallace. Sorry.
Anyways, so is this a new show for both of you? Because I know you both have podcasts, but is this brand new, or are you guys like doing this on the side? Is this like a side hustle already, but when Mojo came out with the contest, did you guys like, oh, you guys really should do it? Oh, sorry.
This, I guess, I can't speak for Eric, but for me, it was more of it started as a conversation on virtual racing, which is why we started the show with that topic. We just started talking back and forth about all of that stuff. And, I've been talking to Eric for a very long time now, and we always seem to mesh really well. Our personalities always clicked.
Good chemistry.
Yes. So the chemistry was always there. And I told him, it's like, maybe we should, do a podcast. Our original idea was to kind of do a podcast, do something ourselves, something short, 15, 20 minutes maybe. And then it was like, well, why don't we try something like an hour? Let's have a couple of trial runs, see if Mojo would be interested in picking it up. And then
I hate asking for a guy if he's going to.
And then, never mind. Yes, and then lo and behold, the contest came up, and it was like, well, do you just want to submit what we recorded as a submission? And just so we had an original recording. We redid it, just because we wanted to work out a couple of things and
kinks.
Yes, and I think we are. We have plans for a great next episode. We already have a couple of topics and articles and things like that we'll be discussing, and we'll go from there.
I'm looking forward to that.
I was busy tweaking and turning some dials over here so Sean doesn't fire me again. But did I hear something about kinks?
Yeah, they have.
Sorry, kinks. I was imitating.
They didn't talk about their kinks on the podcast today, though. They just talked about.
No talk about kinks.
Running and virtual.
Well, there was something about ay, mommy, papi.
And the papi and the.
That's that guy.
Did they hunt you down? Or,
I keep running through that.
I didn't hear the end of that story.
I keep running through that same neighborhood to see if I can find the ladies, and I have not yet found the ladies since I've. In 10 years of running, I have never had that experience, and it hasn't happened since. It's very sad.
At least you experienced it. So live with that and keep that in your heart and in your mind.
Okay.
Cherish that.
Hey, before we run out of time, we're not close yet, but I wanted to get this in.
You're not there yet?
This in. No, I'm almost there.
Squeeze it in.
I wanted to squeeze it in.
Got a shoehorn.
Okay. So if we had any kind of say or a big vote on who wins the contest, how would you bribe us? Or how would you bribe me? Because I'm not above that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
Eric?
Not above bribes.
Was in a band called Not Above Bribes.
Yeah, I think that was an Izzo band too, actually.
Well, he was my backup singer. I'm like, just back up, dude. I got it.
You made him take it in the rear.
How much APR coffee would a vote cost?
Ooh, I think
we just keep sending loads and loads of, APR Coffee. I have an in with Tim, and we just keep shipping it until we get the right vote. I got an in with the Tim.
On the roof blend.
Can you get? Go ahead.
On the roof blend and Lee's blend, like 5 pounds. That would be delicious.
A good start.
That's a good start.
Oh wait,
some coffee drops.
Oh, what's the name of that, Sean? The coffee drops I like the best.
It is.
It's got to be the coconut.
Brimstone.
The brimstone one, the spicy ones.
Habanero.
That goes really well with red wine, by the way.
Oh wow, it's amazing. I made the mistake of taking a big fat bite of that.
That's what he said.
Point of personal privilege.
Yes, ma'am.
I want to publicly thank Chris Branham. For being the producer extraordinaire that he is, and for being there. Thank you, Rusty. And for being there at odd hours of the night to help work through some stuff.
Aw, that's awesome.
He's been very patient. He's a great teacher. He's been very helpful, and I'm looking forward to learning more from him.
He is our Yoda.
I do have to admit, he is a very patient, gentle.
He is. Oh yeah, with you.
He likes to take his time.
His essential touch.
Very nice.
Yes.
I've heard.
Very soft hands. Very soft hands.
You're very welcome. I enjoy helping people get started with a new show. I really do. And you guys are doing well. I think the Ain't You a Pete show is doing well. Really, I enjoyed listening to all 4 of them today. I took the time to listen to all 4 of them because I wanted to know what we were talking about before we had you guys on this evening, of course.
Right.
But I think that all 4 shows had unique qualities.
They do.
And I enjoyed the humor and the way you two interact. You have chemistry.
You know what? I got to say this for all the shows as well. Look, I really appreciate this because my whole vision of this, what we do right here, is to not really beat politics down, day in and day out. And from what I heard today, they're different, and you guys are all different from each other, and there's different from what everyone has to hear every day. So I love what all the shows have done, and just bring it, keep doing it, man. I got nothing. It's nothing but love for every show.
Yeah, I am definitely not one to criticize anybody, but I want to make it absolutely clear to everybody that I do not have any bias to any one show. I just want to make.
He's just trying to maximize his bribes.
He doesn't have a bias to a show. He has a bias to Rocky, which I live that
obvious. I have a bias. So,
and one thing that I want to make sure that I hope all 4 shows hear, and really take to heart, because we did certainly on Off Track, is a lesson from one Doc Thompson.
Well, and if you can't fix it, right? What do? You have to feature it. You just run with it. Yes, you make it your thing. Yes,
that's right. We're here.
Absolutely.
Off Track. I think we opened. Yeah, never mind.
What?
Yeah, we opened with that.
Yeah, I think so.
Rusty, if I were to mail you something, say some of that good whiskey John Rich has been producing, could you DM me your address? I'm just kind of curious.
That would be totally
hypothetically.
Yeah, we're not above bribes, but we have absolutely zero control or vote. So
I'm looking for a sponsor. If you have in with this I mean, I will.
I know a guy.
Not that you have any specific sponsor in mind, but
no, I wouldn't.
You
it
wouldn't.
Cost $500,000, I think, per race to sponsor my car. So
why do they call you Fish, or why do you like to be called Fish?
Yeah.
Fish.
That was when everybody was trying. I started getting into the whole Twitter thing because I wanted Doc Thompson to notice me. I was trying to figure out, I'm like, okay, how do I pick a handle? How do I pick something to get Doc's attention? How do I become part of the whole mojo with the jackholes and make friends with everybody that's on Twitter? And I'm like, okay, we're all on the banks of the mighty Mojo River with the bears and everything else. I'm like, oh, I could be a fish. I could be a fish in the Mojo River, and they'd notice me, and maybe he'd be friends with me. And that was it. I didn't put as much thought as you might think. It just kind of happened.
I'm glad that there's not a Mojo River bear, because you'd be eaten.
Yeah, there was a commode bear. I have met the commode bear.
Hey, I forgot about that commode bear.
Yeah, we do have a couple animals, so I am not a furry like some people in a Care Bear costume that I know of, but you know.
Well, I'm hoping, talking about meeting people, I'm hoping that next year will afford everybody to somehow meet up in Texas, or if not there, then somewhere else, and maybe we can all, get together again, because it was fantastic that when we got to all meet at the studios and all that. Of course, anyway, yeah, hopefully that'll happen.
Good luck, guys.
Guys,
Thank
I
you.
really, really look forward to the week to come. Just to see what we can come up with. I think this is amazing. The whole concept. Good luck to you guys. Good luck to you. And the listeners, come back in about 4 minutes. Love you guys.
No bias whatsoever, Rusty. All right, hanging up
All right.
so that you guys can bring in your next people. That being one Kevin Saddletramp.
One saddle tramp in the history.
All right,
You guys have fun. Talk to you later.
Get rid of
Thanks,
these guys.
guys.
Bye, guys.
Love you
Get
guys.
rid of these guys.
Love y'all.
Kick them out. Kick them out.
Kick me out. Damn it.
No, we can't. You
Well,
All
can't.
right,
they'll
I have
figure
to
it
leave.
out.
Bye.
Hurry up. We got to talk about them. Oh,
Are they gone?
Yeah,
we talk about them?
we have a break. We can talk. This is the great part, is we really can talk about them in our audience.
Oh,
part
this
of our
is the
audience
long
still
one, isn't it?
hears right now. The
Break?
long one, what?
That's what I hear. Quite honestly.
Yeah, this is the 4 minute.
Yeah, our 4
All
minute.
right.
You know what? I don't know.
I'll be right
I'm
back.
not seeing the comments this evening. There's
I'm not
people
either.
watching. I'm just not seeing comments in the Facebook.
There's
Chris, I'm
more on the
off track.
Twitters
Are you
now.
on the Mojo? Okay, but is there anybody commenting on the Mojo feed in the Facebook?
Mojo is Sean
YouTube.
Bowden
Yeah,
and
Sean Bowden. He's
Sarah Nichols.
condolences to
Don
Sean
Gordy.
Bowden.
Commenting, no.
Sean Bowden. He had a friend that he became friends with on Facebook, and he passed away.
Laffenberg.
His friend passed away this morning. Condolences.
I'm so
buddy.
sorry.
YouTube's got a
Man,
bunch
that's
of riff-raff.
Right, but are they commenting?
Yeah, there's
But then
a lot of comments.
People are watching. They're just not saying anything like normal. This feed is
There's
normally just,
actually a bunch of people in the off-track room in the MeWe's.
What on the what?
What?
Where?
The
What?
MeWe's.
Well,
There's
they've
an
done
off-track
arcade
room in the
things
MeWe's.
there for it.
There's a Tech
Yeah,
Brew
there
and a
is.
Jack Hole
I haven't
Farmer
been
and a Mama Lee.
Wow. Disturbingly,
Oh.
Sean wants Rocky to give him a little butt squeeze. Whatever.
Whoa. Wait, what?
Well,
Sean
Rocky
Bowden, you
Stucci
mean.
does really enjoy the butt touching.
Not me.
Bowden. Sean Bowden wants Rocky to give him a little butt squeeze.
We can probably arrange
all
for
right.
that next week, because next week we're going to have one Rocky Stucci and one Scotty Roberts joining us for the second hour.
God,
Hell yeah.
From the Situation Room. Guys, that's going to be a hell of a show.
Yeah,
I'm
it is.
glad
We're
there's-
gonna- we're going to wreck the train, and Rusty's going to have to spend a week rebuilding it.
Yeah.
Hey, I want to give a shout out real quick to Miss Jennifer May from Warhorse Legacy Foundation. She just popped in on the Facebooks. And hello, Jennifer. Guys, go over to Warhorse Legacy Foundation.
.org.
Yes, .org. Thank you. And go check out their foundation over there. They foster healing in veterans and their families and their communities. And look at Kevin. Damn.
Look at that
he looks
cowboy.
Like right out of history. That is a badass hat. I want to go get my hat on.
Ah.
Should I wear my hat for this?
I mean, but the only a select
Don't
few
go
of us
nowhere.
can
Hurry
wear
up.
the
You got
sexy
2 minutes.
hats.
I hid my view, and I'm going to have a cigarette. I'm probably going to miss the reintroduction, so Rusty might have to bring us back if Sean's not back yet. But
I'll do it. I mean,
I'll be right back.
I watched the guy and stuff. How you doing, buddy?
And things. Oh,
All right.
have me a little bourbon to wind down the jangling nerves I was up until that train wreck aired.
There you go.
No, I was
Like,
good.
wait, I
stuff.
got to wear a headset. How am I supposed to wear a damn headset? I got to wrap it around the back of my head.
I mean, damn
That's
it,
a regular
I had to wear
sombrero.
my hat in honor for Kevin. No bias, no bias. Just good love for a hat.
Your very first podcast deal, and freaking you're in a contest on. I mean, wow, that's freaking awesome.
Hey, and all we want, I already know what bribery material I'm looking for, but we'll wait for the show. Coming in hot. Coming in hot. What are they peeing?
I love being an independent woman, but sometimes even I need something strong and rugged. I'm not opposed to having a relationship that will last forever. That's why I got myself a cat cooler. What? You thought I was going to say a man? They're made in the United States, and they come with a lifetime guarantee. What else could a girl ask for? Find your life partner at catcoolers.com. Catcoolers.com.
Guys, welcome back into Off Track this evening. We're hanging out with folks who are in the ongoing contest here to see who's going to win a spot, a highly desirable spot in the Mojo 50 lineup in the network. We've already spoken with Leprechaun and Miss Jamie from Ain't You a Peach. We spoke with Miss Rocky and Eric Miller from Room 13. And right now we have the one and only Mr. Kevin Harmon, aka what is it today? Is it just Saddle Tramp today?
It's the effing Saddle Tramp.
Effin', okay, it's Effin' Saddle Tramp on the Twitters. Guys, go look him out, give him some love. Tramping through history. Dude, this is a great concept. I love this, and especially for our network, because people need to learn history.
Yeah, and it was, the idea is not just recounting the dates and places of things, but how it relates to today, really, and how we like to run around like, oh, we're so much more evolved than they were back then, and we're fighting the same effing battles we were 150 years ago, 200 years ago. Many of the battles we're fighting today culturally are the same.
Yeah, absolutely.
The color of the people might change, but the battle is the same. The ideas are the same, and we're continually fighting those. So, bring that and just telling some stories of some just steel bald bastards that helped build this country.
If I understand you correctly, you're talking about, we deal with the same things just on a different level nowadays, because people are people, right? But if you can relate historic events to things we deal with today, and especially to our youth, because that's where it's most important, right? Because that's who's going to be running our country down the road. If we can relate that and make that interesting, it's a win-win for everybody. You teach them something, hopefully they can run our country and run their own lives. Actually, history can be learned. It's not just about events that happen in our nation or around the world, but history of anything, right? Your communities, you're within your family, the history of your family, history of mistakes that you've made, and how to get past them. History itself is very important to moving through the future.
Yeah, and I mean, I've always been real passionate about history and the application of it to today and in my own life. And I think that there's some really great historical podcasts out there, but they are they're centered around, oh, this date, this thing happened. Not, okay, this is the culture that it was. This is the type of people that they were. And this is the battles they fought. And how, like today's podcast, how Quanah brought his people into the Western culture, where Geronimo just let his people linger.
Mm-hmm.
But we revere Geronimo because, we yell his name as we jump out of a freaking plane with some silk tied to our ass.
I was going to say that. Damn it. I noticed you talked a lot about tribes and Native Americans, Indians. Do you have any of that in your bloodline?
Think so.
I find out.
Yeah, I need. You want some? I haven't done a 23andMe. I have not done a 23andMe, but my aunt did a family tree, or the family history, about 30 years ago, and found the Harmon that wound up settling in Texas. He was the first Harmon of our bloodline to settle in Texas, and he was a pretty neat fellow. He fought with Zachary Taylor against Mexico, and became a judge and a Confederate colonel, and was a state he was in the state legislature. He was a judge for several different areas, and no mention of his wife's name, which back in the Victorian age back then usually meant non-Christian, which also usually meant Indian.
Mm-hmm.
So
I didn't know that.
There's a high possibility of that in us. I just haven't found the reason to. Haven't had the $100 spare just floating around to buy a 23andMe to really hammer that out. But
usually on holidays, they're 50% off, especially ironically around Mother's Day and Father's Day. Ironically.
Relative, right?
So are you related to Kevin Harmon? I mean, Mark Harmon?
Mark Harmon. Yeah, there is.
Mark Harmon?
No, ironically, there's a divergence of Harmons in Tennessee. There's two lines that came from Europe, and they both all settled in Tennessee. And I met a fellow who actually shares my dad's name, and he's up out of Tennessee. And divergence in Tennessee, we don't know what or where. There's no records of it that we can find, but family oral history comes down to back in the early 1800s, probably my great grandfather who moved to Texas stole some horses.
Wow.
And that's what made him so great.
Yeah.
But,
that's a nice.
Going back to the Indian aspect, doesn't it seem like everybody thinks that they have some Indian bloodline in them? We have that.
Many of us do, honestly.
My family is supposedly we have some Blackfoot Indian.
Oh, like Montana area?
Yeah.
And that is that's going to be more common with the Plains Indians, and it's one of the reasons I talked about their raiding and stealing of captives. Is the Comanche is actually the most diluted bloodline because they stole everybody. They didn't care. And so they have one of the most diluted bloodlines of all the Native Americans. But the Plains really right up the gut here, from the Apache and Karankawa and all that, from Texas all the way up to Canada. All these tribes lived very similarly, so the things that the Comanche were really known for, the Sioux also did do, maybe not to the extent, but it was a common practice. Same with the Blackfeet and the Ponca and Shoshone and Cheyenne. And I mean, there's probably a dozen.
Have you ever
mentioned?
Have you ever seen the movie Little Big Man?
What was that?
Have you ever seen the movie Little Big Man?
Long years ago.
It's really good. Dustin Hoffman and native. he gets adopted by a tree. Yeah, it's a documentary about him again.
Yeah, absolutely.
So if you were going to bribe us to vote for you, what would you give us?
Melissa, I have my answer.
Well, I will answer chronologically. Melissa, I will answer your question like earlier. How I would eat you like banana. The only answer true to that is from the bottom up. I mean, Jesus Christ.
That's how you're actually supposed to peel them. You're supposed to peel them.
And you're supposed to eat it from the bottom up.
Yeah.
And
well,
thank
cradle
you.
it just right. You
bribe accepted. A bribe accepted.
I'm not going to complain. Anyway, so we got about a minute. Oh, not even. We have a minute. So, what do you got coming up next week, Kevin?
Next week, I'm going to be talking about a gentleman, John Stryker Mayer. I can't. I hear it 3 different ways. So, he's a SOG guy from Vietnam. Green Beret SOG guy.
What'd you say?
A lot of
we're down on iHeart.
Okay, well, it might not be us. Might be iHeart. I don't know.
Mojo.
Anyway,
he's a SOG guy, Green Beret from Vietnam, and did a lot of crazy stuff in Cambodia and Laos. And really, a lot of the stuff he wound up doing was, I mean, military guys today see the stuff in the movies and they'll, no one does that. That's ridiculous. That no one does. Read this book called Across the Fence. He did the crap, like literally strapped himself to a rope and had a helicopter pull him out of the jungle, and he was slipping out and hanging upside down for 300 miles while being shot at by the Viet Cong.
Oh, crazy.
And almost froze to death because they had to get so high.
And you're having this author on?
No, I wish. No, I'm just going to be speaking of his book, and then really it's going to be tying into how we have mistreated the Vietnam veterans. My father's a Vietnam veteran. I know there are Vietnam veterans who watch the show and have parents who are non-veterans, and the disservice we've treated these men and women for decades. And I truly believe they still have not yet received the respect and honor that they're due. And that's a failure on us as a culture.
I absolutely agree, and we are looking forward to hearing. I know I am. I can't speak for them, but I'm looking forward to next week.
So this is tramping through history with the one and only Mr. Kevin Harmon, and you guys, like I said, guys, go check out every one of these shows. Mm-hmm. Give them all a good listen, and
next week's not going to be as much of a train wreck. I tried to self-produce and figured out, So Chris is a wizard, and I need his magic.
There's that. So
sometimes train wrecks work.
All right, Kevin.
We will get you all straightened out before next week, man. But thanks for joining us. We got another show to bring on.
It's great seeing you again.
We're gonna come up with Miss Beaver next. This is awesome, guys. I love this show. See you, Kevin.
Miss Beaver's next. I heard she's not wearing any pants either.
No, I told her
I'm not wearing pants.
She can't. Well, no, you're not wearing pants. As a matter of fact.
I showed you guys before the show started.
Well,
during show prep.
Great view. I mean,
cheers, Paige Rockwell. She said she seen me pouring my drink. I tried to show it there. And hello, Miss Barbara Danko.
And oh my goodness, that's. Oh wait, I don't have one of them to wear.
What the heck?
She is so talented. It's
Damn
a Halloween shirt.
Damn it, Beaver.
Damn it.
Damn it, Beaver.
Hey, do you have your pants off?
Isn't that the rule?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I also heard you weren't going to wear a bra, so that's important too.
I saw. Right.
Oh, hey.
Yeah, well,
we don't believe it.
There's a song. Set those puppies free. Show them to me. I don't know.
There you go.
How are you, Beav? Are you going to wear that thing all night?
No. Are we allowed to not wear a mask? Is that the rule?
I don't. Oh, well, I have mine on. I don't want to scare the children. Oh, look at you. Look at that new headset. Everything. Looking all got your banner behind you.
I'm growing.
That's what we do around here, right?
Were we bringing
no. My man behind the glass decided that he wants to not be on tonight. So
why?
Hi, Timmy.
Timmy
the pilot.
I didn't wear pants just because he was coming on.
I know, right? Me too.
I told
Holly,
you that.
I gotta tell you, this is emotional today.
I know.
But it was you.
No.
It was you.
I make people cry all the time, but
But it was all you, and I loved it. So I
mainly
loved all
me.
these shows, and everyone. That's like I was telling Rocky and Fish. Look, you guys all brought something different. Every show is different.
Yep.
And I love that. There was not one thing the same.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think this is the perfect four to go against each other, and I wish everybody the best of luck. I don't know how anybody's going to figure this out.
I don't know either. I'm sure it's going to come down to
amazing.
It's going to be tight.
So what was your experience?
Yeah.
Oh, definitely tight.
Be right back.
Of course. Well, I kind of just recorded that hour show as a rambling just to see what it'd be like to talk for an hour. And Timmy, my man behind the glass, absolutely loved it. He told me I needed to trust him, and he submitted it, and that's how that went.
So, you're good at rambling.
I'm a woman.
So you're good at the blah blah blah. Is what I'm hearing.
Blah, as Doc Thompson would say, blah, blah,
naturally
blah, blah.
skilled with the blah blah blah.
Right, exactly.
In her jeans. Well, those are on the floor, but whatever. Anyway, that's
like
another
I
story.
said before you did this, and when I was trying to push you to do ASMR, you have a great voice for radio. I mean, it's just good. A little polishing around the edges, and I believe you could do voiceover work. Everybody's got.
What do you mean you believe you could? She already does. She does commercials with us.
Well,
Did
there
you forget?
Apparently he has, but that's okay.
You know what I'm saying.
Rusty, we actually made one with her.
Actually, a couple. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
But that's, you know what? That's all. Look, you build your brand. Build your personal brand. I've been trying to get that guy over there.
Which one?
Make it.
Which guy? That guy over here?
You.
Or that guy over here?
Rusty. That image of him, his I call his icon of his face, the silhouette. I'm like, put that on a t-shirt.
Yeah, that's a good picture.
People sell that stuff and people buy it. It's awesome.
Okay. Nobody wants
I could just turn his picture into an SGV file. Oh yeah, I could do that.
You know what?
Right.
I want one. I'll wear the damn thing. Rusty freaking Lugnut.
Anyway, this is not about me. This is about our guest.
Back to the beaver. We gotta pay
Sean
attention to the beaver.
derails. Sean is totally derailed.
Pay attention to the beaver.
Yes, pay attention to the
Wait,
beaver.
when have I not paid attention to the beaver?
Pay attention.
Oh, Bucky.
I love the beaver.
I love that.
Rusty actually sent this to me from last MojoCon. So
Yep.
Right. So okay. So what was your favorite part of your first episode so far of Damn It? Because that's the name of her show. It's Damn It with Beaver.
With Beaver.
Pun
I
intended.
don't know that I have a favorite portion. I mean, I always like talking about my dad. I always like sharing things about him.
Right.
That
was a great way to finish it up too.
Yeah. Well, the whole like crying and pulling, that stuff.
It's
I
real.
honestly did not. Yeah,
It is
it's
real.
real, but it also is like, I don't think people want to hear me snotting on.
No, look, this is what Holly, we've had these conversations and I continually tell everyone, overproduced, over edited. No one cares about it anymore. They want to see a person, who you are and what your life is and your experience in whatever it is you're talking about, not anybody else's. And you brought it with you, like personally.
Mm-hmm.
And wow, I mean, I don't know if everyone could do that.
Well, I mean, when it comes to something that's true and dear to your heart, I think almost anybody can have that open and honest conversation. And like I said, my dad was so important in my life. I mean, he made me the a-hole that I am.
Well,
so
did your dad make me too? I'm an a-hole.
Was your dad a fan of Doc Thompson and everything in platforms?
Unfortunately, because my parents didn't have internet, the only time he heard Doc Thompson was actually 2 days before he passed away. I had to take him for emergency blood work for his kidney transplant. And actually, Sean and a whole bunch of you guys were on because you guys, actually, at the time it was Skype. and they all Skyped me, and I was in the car with my dad, and we had just listened to the Spotted Dick episode that Brad and Doc had done, and my dad's sitting there, he's like, what in the hell do you listen to?
It's crazy. Do you guys sometimes, I mean, look, you're pointing out something here that you remember exactly where you were, what you were doing, who you were with when you heard, say, the Spotted Dick episode. Okay. Yeah. I do too. I was on my way to the border on a dirt road that was 37 miles long when I listened to Spotted Dick, and him and Steph Patrick were just going back and forth.
It was great.
It was awesome.
Mm-hmm. It was one of the funniest things I've ever heard. I mean, I was at work when I first heard it, but I replayed it for my dad because I thought it would be something that would, make him laugh and stuff. And he has that weird twisted sense of humor like I did. And then we had just got done listening to that, and we were driving, and he was trying to beg me to take him for a beer and a burger. Oh. And I told him, you might have a kidney transplant tomorrow. You cannot be drinking beer the night before. And unfortunately, he never got that transplant, and then he passed away the next day. So I kind of like, if I could go back, the one thing I would do would be to take him for that beer and burger. Right. Because I mean, I was more concerned about him staying alive, but then I was like, why didn't you just take him? That's like a big regret of mine. I mean, it was like 10:30 at night, though. I would have had to find a bar or something that was open where he could get a burger and a beer, but
bar might be open. Kitchen.
Oh, you were worried. You were doing the best.
I know.
You were doing. That's right, because you love him.
We have a question from Big Pharma Steve. Do you happen to know, Angry Beaver? Are these 4 shows that played for the first time today archived anywhere? Are they on Spreaker that they can be found?
I don't know about the other shows, but I did open a Spreaker account, so I will be uploading mine later. I just didn't get to do it yet today. Okay. But I think Ron had said or something on the air about putting them somewhere so people could listen to them. So I'm assuming Ron will release that information tomorrow.
Okay. Because Big Pharma Steve being a third shifter, he wants to know.
Well,
maybe can anybody text Ron right now, Rusty? Oh wait, where's my intern? What? I sent her home.
Wow, where does Sean rate that he gets an intern?
What? I have to get a new one every week.
You weren't such an a-hole.
Well, he calls interns, chicks.
Oh no, that's not a no. That's not wrong kind of intern.
See, if you tie them up and put them in the closet, they'll never leave you.
His new intern the name starts with a B, I think, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Crazy eyes. Yeah.
She's probably listening to this right now. That's right. He calls you his intern quite often. Sandwich maker.
No, that's
the sandwich maker.
I'm not firing her.
Not yet.
Not firing Bobby. No.
Yeah.
Not happening. Nope. I have no idea what I was talking about.
Derailed.
I completely derailed.
It happens. It's kind of the name of the show.
Hi, Bobby.
So where is Timmy the pilot in on what does he have to do with your show?
So he is doing a lot of my editing for me. So he'll go in and make sure everything is timed correctly. It has all the specs that it needs to have. And of course, he had that brilliant idea to use that commercial where Brad and Ron were going back and forth about the show and editing all the extra Damascene. That was totally Timmy. So, and he's been my little cheerleader in the background. And every time I seem to doubt myself or feel like something isn't right, he's like, trust me, I know what I'm talking about. And then he smacks me around a couple times, which is okay because he doesn't leave any bruises. So it's super nice that he's, considerate like that.
Oh, so he uses like the silicone spatulas.
Well,
they don't leave marks.
I should actually say that he doesn't have any visible. He usually the stomach or the butt where most people aren't going to see it.
Right.
Those are the areas where he bruises me, if there are any bruises at all.
I could totally see him being your cheerleader, picturing him in the skirt and the pom-poms and everything. And
hey,
EJ really short skirt.
I could.
Mojo Riverfish, you want to get on that? Timmy the pilot and the skirt and the pom-poms, please. Thank you. Send that right to me.
Oh,
please.
yeah.
Yep. Timmy's definitely being my biggest cheerleader right now. So he's always like, this is his words to me. Trust me. Trust me.
Oh my gosh.
Angry Beaver, Shishku.
Where'd the time go? Holly, Angry Beaver. Damn it with Beaver. Go, guys, go check out. Yes, it was so awesome to have you guys. And everybody.
Thank you.
The bribe. I'll get cookies. Love you, Beaver. All right. See you guys.
Yeah.
We'll be back in 2 and 2. Chuck Woolery style. Be right back, guys.
All
right.
Hey, Melissa, how about I just don't tell that secret about you that I know?
Boom. Oh, she jumped up.
She jumped off already?
She's run to do something. Probably put the dog out.
Oh, okay. Do you want me to drop off?
Yeah,
we'd love to keep you for the for the rest of the show, but if we did, that wouldn't be fair to the other three. So we got to let you go.
You're absolutely correct. So thank you very much for having me.
Love you.
Bye, guys.
Bye, hon.
See you later.
Okay. So
crap.
That.
What the hell are we going to do for the rest of the show? Jeez.
Didn't you have a story that you wanted to talk about there, Rusty?
Yeah.
I know it's been an hour and a half and you're kind of old, so you probably forgot, but.
Shut up. You just shaved all your silver hair off there, pal.
Hey, I look young right now compared to you two.
No shit.
Right?
You know. Wait, what?
And this
super bright light that
this super bright light
that doesn't mean he looks young.
It does too.
I was told I look young. This
small baby face. Well, she was
trying
to get in your pants.
Did we get back up on iHeart?
Yeah, I fixed it. I'm a train wreck tonight. I'm going to take the YouTube.
Right. What is going on?
I'll take the YouTube audio and put it on Spreaker later on tonight after I get it downloaded. Then people that listen to the replay won't know what a train wreck I was.
Stuff happens on live radio.
Yeah, the first 10 minutes, it was just me and the music they could hear. And then somehow we ended up disconnected on Shoutcast. I didn't click it. I don't know what happened.
Coming in hot. Welcome back into Off Track, everybody. We are a little derailed, more than usual this evening. We've had evidently some audio issues. I guess just on the iHearts or
on the iHearts and the live Spreaker feed, and probably Mojo50.com. If anybody was listening there, they would have experienced some interruptions due to the crappy work of my new intern. I have just fired her, but
what's your intern name?
So I want to say a quick hello, Paige Rockwell. We're on the Facebooks, and Miss Barbara Dank again, and the Klopp, John Kloppenberg.
Hey, speaking of Kloppenberg, I'm going to throw him under the bus here. I don't know this common knowledge. I didn't know he's an actor.
Really?
You guys know this?
No,
I didn't know that.
Look, if it wasn't public, I'm sorry.
It is now.
I saw a trailer. I was impressed.
Really? Wow.
Well, yeah, I'm
not surprised. He's got the look.
I'm gonna go do some work with him. He doesn't know it, but
he does. He's got the look. Now. I mean, he's almost as good looking as we are, bald. So we should probably get a
I don't know if he likes that song from Roxette.
There's
she's got the look. Sorry.
We should have Klopp on. I mean, he's been around for a while and commenting. We ought to have him on for a segment.
Oh no, I already told him we were going to have him on because I want.
Kloppenberg, would you agree to tarnish your reputation by joining us on Off Track one of these days?
Yes, he's already agreed to it.
He's a thespian.
He's already under contract, Chris.
He says he is a thespian trapped in a man's body. Well, I like
That's
watching.
That's a pretty big word for somebody like Kloppenberg.
Yeah.
Yes, I will be there for the casting call, but not the casting couch.
Right.
Just saying.
Yeah. So.
It's been. You know what? Look, let's talk a little bit about this contest. I think this is. I'm very happy that we got to have all people on from all 4 shows.
Right.
Oh, sure.
And what I was saying earlier about, how every show was different. I didn't really know what to expect. I'd heard bits and pieces. And look, we all know the four of us know all the show hosts from in each four of these shows. We're friends with all of them.
We've had them all on our show before.
Right. They've all been here with us in Off Track. Our listeners know them already. As a matter of fact, Kevin Harmon.
Yep.
Gosh, you remember that? Very first
show.
On Mojo, right?
Yeah, he's been on another time too, but he was the very first show.
Right. I really, really enjoyed the fact that it just wasn't all the same political podcast or show that we get day in and day out. We love all those, but it's nice to get that break. And I think the Sunday lineup, look, I'm really looking forward to a Sunday lineup. Man, you can sit around, if you go to church or you just hanging out by the pool, whatever.
I think they're trying to replace us.
Timmy said all of the shows today should be on Mojo.
Why not?
Why not?
We have this, unless this is for the powers that.
Well, that's us being unable
Wishful.
to pick between our friends.
I can't.
Realistically, they can't all win.
Right. I feel kind of guilty because we didn't have to go through this kind of scrutiny.
Hey, don't feel guilty.
Quiet.
Wesley, you're privileged. You're
just
white.
admit your radio privilege.
Your radio, right?
Yeah.
No,
and I'd like to know what your pronouns are now, please.
We actually didn't go through this process. We went through a complete different process. It was a process. But,
trial and error.
Trial and fire.
There was trial and error involved.
We didn't ever find the clip. We were actually talking about this during the week, and I was trying to get someone to come up with a clip of Doc Thompson talking about it for the purposes of tonight's show and what the subject we're on right now. How Doc Thompson, in the middle of his show, starts talking about, look, if you do a podcast and, come up out of your mom's basement, get a little bit better equipment and do it somewhat right. And, we actually asked, are you guys talking about us?
Yeah, he was talking about you.
Yeah,
absolutely.
We were. Yeah, that's what was
Brad Staggs answered that question directly. Yes, we are talking about you. And oh my gosh, well, then Brad, Doc's statement. Well, if you can't fix it, feature it, and we're still here. They still haven't fixed us.
If you can't fix it, right? What do? You have to feature it. You just run with it. Yes, you make it your thing. Yes, right.
That's right. And we haven't got fixed yet, so they're still featuring us.
We're still featuring. Yeah.
In the show that I found that particular clip, I also found it was a show at SHOT Show, and they were having all kinds of audio troubles that day. And Doc Thompson was giving the new guy, Rondo Calrissian, Ron whatever, he was just giving all kinds of crap about taking too long in the bathroom and yada 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 yada. But the sound and the audio and the technical problems were just driving Ron crazy. I now understand.
Right. I will say this.
I understand.
I think, and this, maybe it's me, it's like I was telling Bobby this afternoon, I had some sensory issues, some listening. Look, I think audio is one of the more, obviously your content beyond that, your audio. And we struggled with this.
We have.
Right. Anyone doing a podcast at one point or another has struggled with their audio, as in sounding good. Sometimes I'm hot on the mic. We're no. Saying it so Rusty. But work on it and listen back to your show and listen. I think I listen to other shows to try to that I like, that I think are well done and sound good, and try to see what they're using, maybe ask questions if you have that privilege to talk to that person or whatever. But all these shows, I think they all will go far, regardless of whether they end up on Mojo or not. I think they all have a place in my ears.
Well, yeah, everybody can go on Spreaker, just like Off Track was before it was Mojo. It was a Spreaker show.
Right.
So do we know how long this is supposed to go on? Because supposedly after next month they're gonna
4 weeks.
No,
there's more. They're taking more entrances. I've heard.
I heard they're going to take a break for a month after the first one and do another contest in probably December.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I know of another existing show that they're dropping their name in the hat for next time.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there you go.
There's something about unstable thoughts. I heard that show was going to do something.
Hi, John Kloppenberg.
Yeah, full disclosure. Is that something that I mean, is that
you letting the cat out of the bag right here?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know.
Thinking about it.
I mean, he had me on for one show.
Yeah, we did a pilot show with me and Rusty, and it was well received.
Show, right?
And we were getting ready to do another one. We were going to try and put it together this last week. I think we'll probably do it maybe sometime this next week.
Maybe. Yeah.
We'll see how that show.
The dark show.
Unstable thoughts.
Well, that's pretty dark.
Yeah.
I mean,
we'll deal with an interesting topic on that one. Is going to be criminal justice and mental health. And so we'll deal with that, and we'll see how that show goes. And if that show goes well, maybe there's room for it to expand. Maybe it'll continue.
It's also been mentioned somewhere about Life in Progress, but
this show is missed as well. Thing. Yeah, I mean,
I know. I miss it.
I miss it. I miss it a lot too.
I do too.
But with the schedules that the current hosts, the schedule with the hosts on that show have, it's really tough to get them together to do the show.
I was thinking we should have rotating hosts.
Okay. You know what?
I mean, everybody has a story.
Here's my thing with the Life in Progress personally, and we're just talking shop right now, but whatever.
Mm-hmm.
The listeners might want to know this.
Yeah, let's get some feedback.
Absolutely.
lifeinprogressradio@gmail.com or offtracksyndicate@gmail.com.
Life in Progress Radio is also on Twitter, so you can go look us up over there. We're on the Facebooks as well. We haven't done a show since April. End of April, beginning of May.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it was a long time ago.
Right. And it was at the time myself, Melissa, Megan, and Kirk. And just things that life was happening.
Progressing.
Full disclosure, you had some pretty major life.
Right. There was some upside down, inside out moments for myself. But regardless.
Really? Like what?
Oh.
No, I'm just kidding. No, don't. I'm just being sarcastic, asshole.
Right. No.
That's me.
But you know what? Look, here's the thing. Things turning around. So who knows? Job wise, no, it is what it is right now. But we're not getting rid of Life in Progress yet. It's still out there. Melissa and I have talked about it kind of extensively actually a couple weeks ago. So we shall see. So anyone out there is interested in Life in Progress, go find it. It's also on we got a YouTube. I don't know. I can't keep track.
No, that was
Life
all
in Progress does have a YouTube.
Yeah. It does. Okay.
Life in Progress Radio on itself. So
there's a couple episodes there. A couple
of pilots. We should put some feelers out there.
There's a Peekapool the Snarky Jackal. He's responding to earlier tonight when we were talking about how much younger I look than the two of you.
What is he bribing you again?
Well, he just says that Chris looks like a youngish Lex Luthor.
Yeah,
he keeps waiting for Superman to show up and take me out.
Chris, we're gonna ask you, but I already know this is a rhetorical question. What is a compliment? Who was it that said that?
Peekapool. He says I look like Lex Luthor. Thanks a lot, Peekapool.
What is a compliment from Peekapool to Chris? $20.
Same as
downtown.
You paid for that compliment, didn't you? Yeah.
Yeah, I promised him I would trade him a shiny Pokemon.
Let's see.
Yeah, I got to trade him a shiny Pokemon for that. Thanks a lot.
Ball corner pocket, Chris. There it is. We could call you Cue Ball. You know that, right?
Yeah. I've been told I look like
You
that
don't
guy
have
Lex
a
Luthor.
nickname. You don't have a nickname anymore.
I like Lex Luthor.
Oh.
Have you ever seen the TV show Smallville? There was a TV show on the CW called Smallville, and the guy that played Lex Luthor, I do kind of look like him. I forget what was that actor's name. I'm gonna go look. You people do what you do.
LexLuthor.com.
That's my porn site.
No,
Rusty, what?
Shouldn't we be doing a thinking about preparing for well, we need to, what I'm thinking is you need to be prepared for the upcoming election and stuff that may happen. There's a lot of talk about riots and all that going on if Trump gets it again, and could be a disruption in the food supply. And
people aren't going to want to leave their house.
Yeah. You might want to think about going over to preparewithmojo50.com and looking up the 2-week food supply. I haven't checked it lately. Did they get the 1 week back in there? There's a 1 week and a 2 week. But
that's always sold out. That's one of the most popular.
Sold out. But look at a 2 week food supply, and just be prepared. Things happen. Stuff just like toilet paper disappearing off the shelf. Food could be disrupted.
Rusty, they have food. What don't they have other things that could increase your preparedness?
Oh yeah, they've got all kinds of stuff. They've got the Life Straw. If you go check that out,
that Life Straw is a pretty cool thing. If you go, you can drink out of that. Right?
It doesn't suck, or maybe it does.
Well, it does if you have.
How do you know? Grab a straw because you suck.
Yeah.
What? That's what
so
it's there for.
Y'all go over to preparewithmojo50.com. Check out what they got. Maybe get the 2 week. You get $100. I think it's $100 off. Isn't that right? 2 week food supply. And you probably need to get a couple of them if you can afford it. Maybe
how long does this food last though? Like, what if it doesn't happen this year?
It lasts up to 25 years. Now you do.
Wow.
Yeah, you do need to take some precautions to make it last that long, but so easily 10 years.
Wow, that's.
Yep. So preparewithmojo50.com. Preparewithmojo50.com.
So, wow.
Damn it! You know what? I forgot to say today. My husband did it to me first thing this morning.
Whoa! Hey, good for you.
Woo! You know what he did?
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
he said, well, I think Rusty and Sean would appreciate it, sir. They do the CB radio thing. Right. That's a Big 10-4, buddy.
No, he did not.
Today's a Big 10-4.
No, he did not.
He did.
Yeah.
That
as long as he didn't say good, buddy. Okay.
He said today's a Big 10-4.
Yes, it is.
Right, because it's National Trucker Day, is it not?
Whoa, it's National what day?
I believe it's National Trucker Day.
You scared the hell out of me. I thought you said something.
You didn't. You didn't get Lep's day.
You guys
it's national. It's Taco Day, Vodka Day, Cinnamon Bun Day. Golf.
Hey, there's nothing better than a good taco. I
How
don't
about
care Tuesday or not.
Roast beef sandwich?
Yeah, I like those too. You know what? And I gotta have horsey sauce on it.
Yeah.
Look,
the horsey and the Arby's. But I make my own though. If I have my own roast beef sandwich.
Oh, beef and cheddar with horsey sauce.
Wait, you like roast beef sandwiches too?
I love roast beef sandwiches. Oh my God.
Do you enjoy tacos?
Wait, I didn't know ladies.
I like fish tacos.
Hey guys,
actually mahi.
Go ahead.
We have to plan a upcoming food episode again. We did one a long time ago. We need to do another
foodie episode.
We do. Yeah, we did foodie episodes. Remember that was a thing for a while.
We need to get someone different on that we've never had on before, maybe about some food. I don't know. I don't have anyone.
Okay.
I don't know. We got I don't know, maybe a restaurant owner or something.
Yeah, that's easy.
Well, not the owner. They don't do nothing.
Look, McDonald's. Does that work? I mean, McDonald's.
How about a chef?
Whoa, hey, there you go.
Even a sous chef. It doesn't even have to be the big guy.
Hey, what about someone who owns a barbecue restaurant?
Or a dishwasher.
I don't know if she's going to want to come out of the kitchen.
That's true.
She's still she's washing dishes and making sandwiches. So,
you know somebody that works at Subway?
No, that's his intern.
We do.
No,
we don't.
No, gonna get me in trouble.
That's the point.
No, actually, I was thinking about Michelle.
Who?
Michelle.
I don't know.
Down with Melissa's friend.
Oh, Michelle. Yes.
She owns a barbecue.
Yes.
I
saw her last week and went out there.
I thought you were picking up when I was laying down when I said barbecue.
No, I was thinking of something else, but no.
You were thinking about roast beef and fish tacos and beaver.
Maybe. And Tracy's dog.
Big Farmer Steve wanted to compete with Peekapool on the Who Does Rhino Hunter Look Like? That's me on
Anybody
Twitter
know
at
how
Rhino Hunting.
Has anyone Googled Tracy's dog since this? Melissa clued me in the other day on the phone because you guys, we missed a lot from the show. Rusty and I were in jail in Tennessee, and
that's true. You did.
Yeah,
I'm glad you both got out of jail. I really am.
So Tracy's dog is a device. If you Google Tracy's dog, ladies.
Yeah, because last week's show, you missed my science bitches, but it was about the female orgasm. And then at the end, I kind of plugged Tracy's dog.
Oh, wait, you plugged? Whoa.
You plugged Tracy's dog?
Whoa.
That's sick.
Game changer. You might not want to, you guys might not want to promote it because there might be, never mind.
Kloppenberg over in the Facebook chat said, I'm put some clips and links up in the off-track MeWe room if you all want something to watch afterwards.
What does that mean?
Yeah, I tweeted it too under the off-track Twitter handle. So if you want to go find it there, go follow us on Twitter, the off-track gang, and Tracy's dog. Wow, yeah.
Hey, did you guys? So I'm gonna jump ship here. Did you guys? You guys hear about the gay parrots separated at the zoo after swearing a blue streak?
Yeah, a few times.
That's like a news story from the AP. The gay parrots. I'm sorry, not. Oh my goodness.
Did you say
not
naked?
Gay parrots. No, they're not gay parrots.
Oh, I thought you said naked.
Wait.
Hold on. Time out. It's
show.
I'm sorry. What?
Chris has the Tracy's dog up on
I put it up on the Facebooks and the YouTubes for just a minute for our audience. I wanted to make sure
that is Tracy's dog. That's what that's called.
Okay. Anyway,
there it was. Go Google it. Anyway, so I accidentally said gay. I was reading too quickly. It's not gay parrots. It's gray parrots.
Oh my gosh.
They were swearing.
Are you sure they're not gay parrots?
I thought they were naked.
Did you
parrots.
ask the parrots how they identify?
No.
They can tell you.
Well, they could tell me that they like pickles in their noses too, and that doesn't mean it's going to be true.
They were telling people to F off, right?
British Zoo had to separate 5 foul-mouthed parrots. Why something's vibrating? Oh, okay. It's my
Tracy's
phone.
dog.
He's got Tracy's dog on his desk.
I don't have one. I've never held one. I've never seen one, but you
might want to invest
stuff and
what? Stop it.
Stop what? Why are you the one offended?
This is a family show.
It is not.
No,
it's
Mojo
not.
Family.
Jackholes.
I won't let my kid watch this show.
Okay, so the 5 foul-mouthed parrots whose keepers were encouraging each other to swear. Billy, Eric, Tyson, Jade, and Elsie joined Lincolnshire Wildlife center colony of 200 gray, not gay. Maybe there's some out there that are gay. I don't know. Gray parrots in August, and soon revealed a penchant for blue language. Now, I'm sure everyone knows what blue language is.
Smurfs?
Well, very Smurfy, Rusty. That one girl would appreciate.
Bluer. I didn't even know her.
Smurfed her. Anyway.
Yeah.
Smurfed her. Did Papa Smurf you again?
You know, parrots aren't the only birds that could talk. Ravens.
Oh, are we keeping you up, Sean?
I got like 3 hours of sleep last night. I am whooped.
What were you doing last night?
I guess you are whooped.
I was at a wedding.
Whoa.
Oh, and we all know what happens after weddings.
Yeah.
I'm not.
It brings out like this amorous side of people, and they just go nuts. Nuts. They go chin nuts.
Wow. Hey.
Chris is sleeping.
We're quite used to parrots swearing. But we never had 5 of them at the same time, said the view.
Holy crap, dude. Now you're like visions. You talk about parrots.
The fluting Pope moment is coming again.
Joy Behar poops it.
Ah,
I mean, pops in your head.
No, Melissa's doing it.
Stop making me poop all over myself.
Oh my gosh. Rusty is not even entertained. And now they're wearing masks.
The view. Pooped in your head. Freaking Joy. She's so full of shit.
She's a whore. I mean, wait. So Steve Nichols, most parents claim to be out. Oh my gosh, I can't read now. Most parents
left to right, up and down. It's
it's not Arabic, I promise.
It's last call from
no, it isn't.
Oh my God! Last call.
No, God, please, no.
Well, maybe that's a good thing because I'm tired. I need sleep. I can't read. Melissa can't talk. You've been taking lessons from me. Like your tongue.
First day with my new tongue, I guess.
Wait, yours too? It's my first day with your new tongue.
Wait a minute.
Most parents claim
there will be no salad tossing.
All right, I don't.
Sorry, Lap. We run out of time for the horoscope.
Anyway, forget the parents. They're gay.
horse.
They're gray. I don't care. Whatever they are.
Consternation.
It's not like they're Eastern gray kangaroos. There's that guy.
So what happened to the gray parrots?
I don't know. They were cussing up a storm and they separated them like children, I guess, and shit happened. I don't even care anymore. Guys, it's been a great you know what? Yeah. I just go listen to Mojo 50 Sunday starting at noon Eastern. And you'll have 4 hours of new shows to check out. And they're fighting for their lives in an effort to gain a spot on the highly acclaimed Mojo 50 network.
I heard in the 4th week, if they haven't really picked a winner, they're going to make them duel.
Like with weapons?
Yeah, like with black powder pistols.
Awesome.
Yeah,
I want in on this.
It's going to be really cool to watch.
Can I use an AR?
No, black powder only.
No.
Okay.
Black powder only.
Fair enough.
10 paces, turn around.
Yeah, but go check out the shows, guys. Give them some love. Go expand your horizon. And,
yeah, give them some encouragement. They're working hard to get this done.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you
putting together a show is not as easy as we make it look.
Wait, did you just listen to the last 5 minutes of this show and you said as easy as we make it look? Okay. All right. Well, you heard it right out of the producers.
Well, I am looking forward to the next 3 weeks of shows because I think I already have a favorite. Totally.
I don't want to know.
You did a real good job of hiding your bias tonight then.
I did. I try to keep my bias under wraps at all times. But I understand my bias. I think I do have a favorite, but I guess I got 3 weeks to change my mind.
Yeah, so. You never know. You might drive off the lot in that new car and love it until it gives its first breakdown.
Yeah, I think everybody knew where they stood, with this first show, and that everybody is going to be. I think the next showing is going to be very interesting.
Yeah, I think everyone's gonna look. We encourage everybody to step up their game on them poor shows. Just don't step it up over ours.
We're gonna be like.
I mean, you're talking to a guy who can't even read without
with a stick and a white pouch in the back.
We're hobos. We're losers. Anyway, guys, love you so much. Thanks to everybody for joining us this evening right here on Off Track Syndicate. That is Off Track Syndicate. Go look us up on the socials. Like us, subscribe, share the shit out of this stuff for us so we can grow for you. See you guys next week. Love you so much. Take it easy.